And welcome back. Picking up where we left off last time in Stellaris. And we're gonna, at the moment, gonna try to wait out the con while trying to fix the economy. If we can fix the economy and build the fleet back up, I might be tempted to try to declare independence again. But yeah, looking at the con fleets. I'm not 100% sure exactly where we got Riggedy Redirect. Although, we can't fight all the fleets at the same time, is what's going to be likely to be the case, even if I get the fleet situation, the economy situation sorted out. That's kind of the first goal here. Okay, so let's start trying to reinforce the fleets if we can. So I got extra alloys than I don't need. Give up mostly on small ships. Mostly focus on the bigger ones. So first, let's figure out. So if we do that, start merging some of our fleets together to make bigger ones. Unemployed a captain, that's fine. Okay, so you can take another battleship. Queue that up. In fact, that takes so much of our alloys that I can only do one of those is probably actually going to be enough at the moment. And you... I suppose we probably want both of these fleets to be basically at fleet limit, so you're going to want one of our battleships as well. Okay, something like that. Oh, which I in theory have enough to do, so we'll just queue that up as well. There we go. That'll take our fleet back to full strength. Well, the new full strength. It's not exactly full strength, but closer to what it was.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, let's go through and check to see in the Gaia worlds if I have any of these guys. Specialist, please report that the introduction of battle seedlings has been completed. Number battle populations have figured pilot side. Okay. So I should have one cast of that on each of the Gaia worlds. So if I haven't done it, I should do it, because we're looking for more people right now. Oh, that must have been the only one I hadn't done. Okay. So let's sell a few your food, buy less power, buy less minerals, and buy a little bit more, or actually sell a little bit less super goods. Now have some planetary guard here to help protect the capital.
Blocker cleared.
Yeah, that was expected. Vaguely expected. It's not the first time they've had their place destroyed. I think to actually protect them, they're gonna have to be somewhere buried deep in my territory and not right on the border with the we're gonna tell them no, because they're just gonna get destroyed again if we do. Okay. Do geometry artisan jobs here, and do Ministry of Production. Increase yield. And then I gotta decide how I want to redistribute it. For the moment, it's probably just going to be building up the main core one. More researchers, more metallurgists, more artisans, as well, and bureaucrats as well. It's just tempting. Okay, gotta reestablish someplace else. Should survive a little bit longer by doing that. I am the collector and offer you an opportunity. I have a box for sale. Box obtained through means I will not divulge, and with contents I shall not reveal. Purchase this box for 3,000, keep whatever it contains, but offer no refunds. I am the collector. I've long worked through the caravanner fleets to acquire relics of the galaxy. That's all you need to know. Just pay for this box that's right here. Its contents. Very well. Enjoy. Okay.
Construction complete.
I'm pulling moats. Sell some of those off.
Construction complete.
Okay, so then the question is, What do I want to do with star bases? Let's go run more trade there. So you're my main star base. Apparently I made you as a... Oh, because I inherited from integrating the subject. That makes sense. Okay, so that's not a terrible idea to keep a second shipyard, so let's keep you as a second shipyard. That's my ally spent for the moment. And yeah, the consumer goods I think will fix itself as soon as the capital is done building its parent building. Because, or well, maybe not. The minerals. Well, I still think it'll be finished as soon as this is done, because it's going to boost the yield on the artisans. Oh, good to know I can put cloning bats in here. This net producing, it is net producing consumer goods, so I'm going to build it up. So let's build a level of you, and then we'll do you and you and you, because our cloning would not be terrible. You into you.
Construction complete.
Where's my policies? Policy techniques. So on trade. On wealth creation, 50% are collected at trade, earns us energy credits. Okay, so I swap it to Unity, I can swap it to consumer goods. At the moment, I actually need the money, so we'll leave it on trade. But for the moment, I should presumably be adjusting, because I've got enough to fill the stockpile up, so... slow the export roll down. Like, what is the price on... Well, because I'm selling so much, it's like 1-to-1. So if it is actually like 1-to-1, I can just cancel that, and I shouldn't go deficit on trade. See if that works out that way. Yeah, looks like it worked out that way.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Kalpadesh Segeda
Still
Suprali.
got their subjects, so they can't surrender the Straffi until, or become a Straffi until, obviously, they lose their subject. And their subject still has a planet somewhere. I don't know where. And their subject, I suppose, did have access to the gateway. So if there was a gateway place to go, they may have gone to it. Speed up a little bit. Okay, a bunch more drops in the capital. Wormhole explored. Oh, you go straight through. Yeah. That explains why they were so quickly in my rear area. It's again for not knowing about the systems, connections. And you are connected where? Down there. Okay. Oops, I'm trying to issue orders with the wrong item. Yeah, that explains why it's not working. There you go. I command the science ship, not the Horde army. Do not have command of the Horde army. Definitely no difficulty getting people to move to the Euconopolis. Flip side of that is, the thing I'm majorly short on is minerals for King. make here. Oh, you should probably get replaced. Can't replace you with the military academy? Or do I have a military academy here? Stronghold. Where's the military academy? Maybe the one once in the Empire thing. Ah, Empire Limited 1, okay. I thought it was more like the research lab when I was placing in the capital area. Weak but insistent signal transmission repeated on the Triflum system. It's been pointed source emanating from within the mouth of a destabilized subspace rift at the system's edge. Travel to the unknown. The Von Braun has encountered a massive being of pure energy. Nimira system. Veritable vortex of psionic forces. This entity should only be approached with the utmost caution. Bafflingly, the Nimira system itself seems entirely devoid of any connection to the subspace hyperlink network. Wherein this entity's presence has severed the system's hyperlink connections, or if unexpected subspace fluctuations trapped it here is unknown. One matter is known, however. The repeated signal we first registered in the system appears to originate from Mir.
Science ship under fire.
So, there's the psionic entity.
Construction complete.
And that is a system we may want to go into at some point when I think I can take on the psionic entity. Which is, not right now. One thing I'm running to is I apparently do not have line of sight on these guys. Except for the ones that are in their home area. Oops, wrong way. Same thing, wrong way.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Surprised that someone's being hit up as a possible ban evader for would you be down to run games, swap ideas with sometime together? Just on DLC, whatever that is not translated. But yeah, for some reason on Twitch you are being flagged as a possible ban evader. So not sure why. If the stream is actually chill, been lurking for a bit. Okay. Okay. So, obviously got enough alloys so I can start doing some stuff with alloys. Let's try to build up some of these space stations. I'm upgraded. So we're expanding you to be a shipyard. So shipyard. And Fleet Academy. Finish upgrading you. And that's my allies for the moment. Okay. Last tier is pretty expensive. Could probably go with more storage, so extra resource out, not terrible. Normal explored. And you go where? To there, okay. So don't know how to get out there. Not sure where these guys' last planet is, but it's somewhere. Okay, let's get you back to friendly territory.
Yeralgor Saled Gomentor. Surok Apektal.
Yeah, none of my planets have any unemployed. Where's the settings that rock? Hard to tell. We do have some unemployed. It's just not showing them unemployed. Yeah, it's just not showing them unemployed. Used to have a number of unemployed people modifier, although it might not be showing it because I've got capacity for them to immigrate around, and they're presumably immigrating over to here. Which is why here has more people than jobs. We'll move to other colonies of the Empire with open jobs. Clicks on some random planets that have open jobs. Not quite sure if that is true game. Part of that's coming from the fact that it is a high resettlement destination chance. So as long as they want to move here, they're prone to moving here. Yeah, probably want to build up the core. More science is potentially one way to try to solve some of our problems. We'll do that. What am I selling? That probably makes sense to not sell. Let's cancel selling you. The strategics are all fine because I'm making too many of them. Let's stop selling the food.
Technology discovered.
There's mega engineering, so I can store a whole bunch more stuff. Could start moving towards Titans. Don't think that's necessarily a great solution to the oncoming problems. Making the armor is tempting, because I can go for sort of a more all-around balanced fleet design, although that's going to take, as you can see, 314 months. Take a long time to research. Okay, and that food can be put to use. Could use more power, could use more minerals. We'll grab the jobs. We'll We'll grab the jobs here. This place is going to stay a Gaia world. And in fact, arguably we got the gas extractor thing there, so may over time want to move... Although I've got bonuses for everything here, right? If anything, it's the minerals I want to move away from. Move away from the minerals and go to power or the gas. Although I don't necessarily need the gas right now, so that's the other thing. You don't need any jobs here. We just want people to migrate away from here at this point. At least until we can turn it into Yukon Apply as well. Although I don't necessarily want people moving here. Although, would that be the end of the world? Yeah, I don't necessarily want people moving here right now, because the thing we're short on is minerals and power. Mostly minerals with a bunch of power, too. The main thing I was trying to come through here is food. So if I've got a situation here where, like, yeah, we can get more resources, in particular, more minerals, more power, I should come in and rebuild the cloning facility. This costs a little bit of power. It'll cost a lot of food, but we got the food. Food is abundant. Well, get cloning going again. A little bit tempted to try to get robots going in as well. Let's get pop growth going. Sure. I don't need more jobs here. Well, more jobs here would not hurt, but I don't need to really clone people here, right? And the jobs here would be urban modifier buildings. Although this is another world where we're trying to move away from the extractor districts to do more research, and eventually probably transmute it into Econopolis. You're just a boring old world. If I get more minerals, we get more minerals here. Got 200 spare people space. So sure, let's put cloning up here. The cloning is probably going to get surplus here really quickly. Cloning robots. You've got one more district, but to put in, which will probably be mining here. Actually, no, it'll be generator district. At the moment, cloning. Robots, expand the district. And then grab that specialization. Don't need to be farms, but we're going to come in here. It's going to be... those two... Let's grab a... Is that a square? Okay. Yeah, probably going to be minerals here, so we'll get the mineral district going. Next one. Doing the upgrade, and then yeah, we'll go to grab the pop assembly. I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna get too carried away, otherwise I'm gonna blow through all the food and be like, where did all my food go? probably already going to be saying that. Because I'm not counting. I've got enough for 15. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so about 200 over 100 surplus food is going to go poof. As soon as those are complete. Okay. Still fairly stable. Okay, so now I can go back through and expand or upgrade the robot production. Add 100 more jobs. We'll consume more alloys, although we can make a lot of alloys and get us more robot production. In this case, we'll just grab the last power. Oh, I didn't build it there because it didn't make sense to build it there. Fair enough. You. I'm too low on minerals. Okay. Because of course, building all this stuff is going to blow through minerals real quick. Oh, you need a couple more days for your robot assembly plant to finish. There you go. Get to queue up the next upgrade. Still power, or still trade negatives. We'll have to expect something else. Probably export some alloys. There we go. Air vendors have been destroyed again. Chosen of the Great Khan. So there's the Khan himself. He's bouncing around. He's in a space where we can see him. Okay. I pick one of my worlds. Do the transition on. Not the relic world, obviously. It's an option because of the gene-boosted flora. Or if we come back up here... You might become Nuke-Apply at some point, so I keep you not do it to you. You're just generic. I'm not going to... Because it is also really small. This is not going to be Nuke-Apply. So we'll just... You'll become the choice here for seeding. I like to purchase the service, but that of course costs money. There we go. Do another month and I'll readjust the trades. We just got a whole bunch of new jobs on the capital, which is obviously costing us a bunch. Arm and a leg. Need more trade than that, okay. Buy another, say 20 power. Sell another food, try to balance the budget. I'm still hemorrhaging trade power like that, so do another 50 alloy.
Construction complete.
Closer. Okay, so we repealed the last resort. So I'm now allowed to go back to more aggressive war policy. We're giving citizen rights to our artificial intelligence. Okay. Fee from jobs or market fee. Let's do market fee. Yeah, that's definitely helped a bunch. we're still trade positive. That's good to see. Okay, let's keep working down the list. Trying to get more population growth going. By doing cloning vat and robot assembly. In places where we've got open spots. When you're actually full, so I wouldn't want to do it here anyway. There is an argument for upgrading these jobs. Go ahead and do this. I'll upgrade you and you. By doing this, we should be getting a whole lot more pops with which to solve the problem that a lot of places have just got unemployment because they're all popping off to the capital, go live in the Eucanopolis. Do you want more garrison armies here? We got 33. The garrison's fairly strong.
Construction
Let's say
complete.
no.
Construction complete.
Yes, they need the trade power. Am I importing consumer goods or exporting consumer goods? I'm currently exporting. Okay. Here, I'll just build up the main district the rest of the way. There we go.
Construction complete.
So we got enough food to feed all the cloning bays. I may need more food to feed the farmers that come out of the cloning bays, but, you know, first things first. Gotta have the people to feed the people. Never mind, I need more food. Okay, buy food. Increase the power by. Increase the mineral by. Gear Prime. Gear Prime, okay. Now getting the warning that, oh, we got a large number of citizens here. It's like, yeah, we've got a large number of citizens. We want them to be moving to elsewhere. But they're there. Where they are. Okay. Don't need to be importing that much food anymore, apparently. Let's turn you off. entirely sure where there's as much noise as there is, but there is. In the system. Hi, food.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
And then from here down, we're gonna do upgrades. Need more allies. Of course, I need more allies. Or not more allies, more minerals. Actually, have enough alloys. It's the minerals I'm short on. Okay.
Council agenda ready.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
My leader's just retired. Was the official to this? Okay. There we go.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Purple's almost completely destroyed. Hopefully we start to improve and stop declining. I basically spent a lot to get population growth going real fast again. So I'm gonna actually wait for that population growth to kick in. +2 from assembly, +4 from growth, -1 or 2 from migration, probably to the capital. That's hundreds of people migrating into a day, and should hopefully stop growing soon. Oh, I've got other things helping people move here. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so if everything works out, they should now start to migrate away from the capital, because the capital is now pretty full. How much empire modifier are you providing? Trying to decide if it's actually worth reducing the effective empire size here in the capital. Because if it scales with population, this is a fairly large place, right? I'm not seeing a way to check at a glance for size. District systems, colonies, pops. Yeah, it is scaled off of pops. So that would be an argument there to playing that. Well, that would delay getting the last of this stuff, so maybe not.
Technology discovered.
More food from jobs, nice. Advanced bioreactor, we want to turn more power into, or more food into power. Does produce more gas as well. So that's tempting. Although at the moment I'm not producing enough food at all, so less tempting after I account for that. I need the fleet limit, heritage site I don't need. Yeah, we'll work on the bioreactor. Don't need it, but it works. Sometimes when it works, that's all you need. I'm trying to think about who to put as the second governor, because I realize the second governor position is empty. Yeah, probably wants to be you. So, go. So we got a governor assigned to that sector capital. Your sector capital, so we'll give someone to you as well. Set up another sector capital. We'll get some fledgling dragons here. Management will make you a sector capital. And assign a leader to command the area. Sure. Yeah, that helps. Having some governors. Oops, wrong way. So, there we go, okay. Positive in a bunch of different categories, good to see.
Technology discovered.
Advanced bioreactor's done. Chip fire rate is tempting. Let's go to 5% chip fire rate. Industrial Revolution, okay. So there we go. Death of the Great Khan. The Great Khan of the Tesseract Horde is dead. Intercept communications suggests the Great Khan was violently assassinated by a special force team in the employ as of yet unknown unidentified galactic power. No government has been willing to claim responsibility for this operation. So ends his reign. Thrown the Horde into disarray. No one is willing or able to receive your call.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Build the cast. He's built a replicator. Dimensional replicator. Produces A, B, and C at the cost of a lot of power and a lot of alloys. Okay. Doesn't require any labor. Presumably can only build one. Might be a bit overpowered if we build more than one. When it requires schematic acquired. Okay, yeah, so I build one for the moment. And it's a bit expensive for what it is. Although, not a terrible building. The Horde splinters. The death of the Great Khan has proved the undoing to the Horde. Without a strong ruler to unite them, the group has succumbed into infighting once more. The Empire has been divided between the Daiodochi, the most powerful and influential of the Great Khan's military commanders. Each of them now claims the title of the Great Khan of the galaxy, and their supporters are locked in bitter opposition to one another. The time of united empire is apparently at an end. The end of the Straffi. With the chaos and the instability followed by the wake of the Great Khan's death, Our status as Straffi within the Horde is void. Our oath to fealty was the Great Khan alone, and we are once more free to pursue our own destiny. All Horde military personnel that were stationed in the Panzer system have abandoned their posts to join their people elsewhere, after first demolishing any war materials left behind. We are free. And with that, I think that is a great place to put a part break in. Many things change. We no longer need to buy power. I no longer need to buy minerals. I no longer need to probably sell anything. In fact, I will cycle for 1 month just so we can see how that updates. I think we're good. I think at this point we go to war. Marketplace of better ideas is done, and I can now sneak down into and grab repaired or fully upgraded. Okay. I need to repair or fully upgrade any of the mega structures. I thought that only required mega project. Apparently it does not. Although I have some to repair, so we can work towards that. We're not gonna work towards that right now. So yeah, I think it is time to go on the warpath. Because I assume the successors are not as strong as their former mover lord. Former lord was. Xenophobe, fanatical militarist. Xenophobe, fanatical militarist. Yeah, these are all going to be big grumpy states. But yeah, we'll, beginning next episode, watching on YouTube, we're going to figure out who of these we're going to attack. I think the answer is one after another, hopefully. If they're weak enough to take down, we will take them down. We will at least make them bend the knee. They will become our subjects or become part of the greater democratic empire, let's just say. Do they show up in the community? Who's in the community? No. They do not show up in the community. So they are not members of the galactic community. So I don't get an idea of how big they are from there. But yeah, for watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. We're going to record another 2 parts tonight. And we're going to try to clean up this mess. So a side effect of being subjects and paying 30% of income for quite a while there is I've built the economy up that effectively, now that we're not paying that 30% of income, well, we have like 30% surplus. So, time for the powers that be to power, because I got plenty of resources. Yeah, watching on YouTube, part up tomorrow, watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I can take a short break here. I can get up, stretch the legs, get the next ad break out of the way, hopefully. Have some of my tea, and then we'll be back to record another part. So with that, I wish you all the best of luck, a good time, catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.